If the Congress was in power in a state like Delhi versus the BJP being out of power, chances are the Congress would have collapsed. The AAP is still 44.4% vote share, the BJP 47.6%. That, frankly, is the difference. Despite their back to the wall, despite their top leadership being in jail for a large part and out of action, they've still come back with 44.4%. Do you accept that? That the AAP's ability to fight, even if they lost in the end, the AAP's ability to fight and not give up is much more than the current day's Congress ability to fight?
Yeah, well, why don't you use that argument in Telangana, Rahul, where the ability of the Congress party to fight and come back to power was amply proven there. I mean, nobody gave a chance before 1 year before the Telangana election. No, I don't buy that. There are contingent circumstances. Look, here all our top Delhi leadership fought the election. We ran a very aggressive, positive campaign. We hope to up our vote share as well. Yeah, the number of seats is very disappointing, I have to say. It's not all what you expect it to be. The BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party were caught in a tussle of allegations and counter-allegations. The AAP completely destroyed the civic structures in Delhi with all the safai and all that you see at the moment. So it was complete mismanagement of Delhi. Here, the BJP was stalling every kind of process and then, court cases and getting embroiled in that. So it was caught between that. We ran a very good campaign.
No, but if you ran a good campaign, you moved from 4.65% to 5.7%. 1% in 5 years, that's the end result of what you're calling, Anshul, a spirited campaign.
And let me just add to that of Rahul, you're saying spirited campaign. How do you run spirited campaigns unless you don't revive your organization? The same organization 6 months ago was asked to work with AAP to win a Lok Sabha election. Now you tell them you've got to fight the AAP. The AAP has misgoverned Delhi. I mean, the Congress seems to me C for confusion. You see, what is the clarity? You need C for clarity. What is the Congress's clarity going ahead? Okay, you've ensured that AAP has lost, and you're hoping that you will now climb up and become the challenger. But how are you going to do it without an organization?
Our purpose was not to defeat AAP. The India Alliance, and I know I saw you very gleefully announce the obituary of the India Alliance. I mean, you could hardly contain yourself. I don't know why. The India Alliance is an ideological compact that is based on certain kind of values of social justice and of secularism, and of course defeating the BJP. Now, sometimes this alliance works very well and complements each other and covers each other's weaknesses in places like Jharkhand, like where it did wonderfully well. I mean, and that is one story that is often neglected. The revival of the Congress in many states where it has won the opposition, won the state despite massive opposition, and people writing it off is not what is quoted. Yes, I do agree.
Do you have any regrets at all of not fighting this election with AAP?
Why do you keep asking that question? I think AAP wasn't interested in fighting with them.
No, 1 minute.
Actually, that's incorrect.
AAP would have given 2, 3, 4 seats to the Congress. Why would the Congress have taken that?
I'm giving you the reason I'm asking this.
Let Rajdeep speak.
Congress people on record have said Rahul Gandhi was keen for an alliance with AAP in Haryana. That was September.
Correct.
We are now only in February. So 4 months ago, you were keen for an alliance with AAP in Haryana. You gave a green signal. It didn't happen. That's another matter. And you can ask the same question to AAP. You're right. Why didn't you tie up with Congress? But the Congress is the larger party. I want to ask them a very simple question. Are there any regrets? You're saying, Anshul Abjit, the India alliance is not dead. If the India alliance is not dead, are you telling me that you and AAP could fight together tomorrow? Or is that chapter over? That's what I want to know.
The India Alliance is bigger than any particular election that we have fought. I mean, there are elections where we haven't fought with the India Alliance. There have been statements that are often contradictory to each other. But this is a far bigger idea, the India Alliance. Don't write it off like that and so gleefully. I'm simply amazed by that.
No, I'm not gleeful. Look, I like to smile. You see, everything, I get into the leg.
Anshul, we just like elections. We love politics. We like elections. That's the glee. It's not as if anybody particularly cares. So, gali sabse padni hai. So, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. They're all going to come and abuse us. That's different. It is just that elections are exciting. It's a big day in national politics. It's a massive day in Delhi politics. 27 years of being out of power. The BJP is coming back to power. That is the glee. Once they are in power, they will be held to the same standards of counts as the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress before that. So there is no glee in any of what you're seeing, except for the glee which comes with an exciting election, Rajdeep.
No, absolutely. I am mystified that at one level every Congress leader says India alliance is alive, we are ideologically together, and then in the next breath goes and targets the AAP, which is also part of the India alliance, and vice versa, the AAP does the same thing.
No, but we have a situation where anchors are more keen on forging an alliance than the parties themselves.
No.
The India alliance, Congress and AAP are not interested in allying with each other. They are at each other's throats, daggers drawn. Anchors seem more interested in forging an alliance.
No, it's not a question of anchors being more interested. I find it very intriguing almost at the way Indian politics moves. If you see what was happening 8 months ago and what you see happening today, all I'm saying is that dissonance reflects in the voting also. Voters also see through it. There are various factors that have led to the erosion of credibility of AAP and Arvind Kejriwal. One of those is the fact that, one day you want to do a transactional alliance with one party, next day you say Ekla Chalo Re. Ditto with the Congress. I mean, Rahul Gandhi and the Congress have to decide. Are you going to ally with regional parties or are you an Ekla Chalo Re party?